But how much is one pi in dollar terms?
No, we don't. We don't have that, and because that is unknown for the current period. Yeah.
Well, and one thing to consider here, unrelated to the market conditions, is that as the base mining rate has been decreasing internally in the Pi blockchain, and it used to take you about 2 days to mine one Pi, and now it takes about 3 days to mine one Pi. So it is possible that down the line that the price for the KYC can go down to people who have to pay less than one Pi, but completely unrelated to the market.
One Pi is attached to the value of all the labor people spend on validating this application.
So you can't take the Pi out and send it to Coinbase and cash out. You can't. Okay,
yeah, that's the point of the enclosed network.
Enclosed network, yes.
Wow. That's pretty interesting. And so like during the bear market, do you guys continue to see just as many people mine, or do people kind of lose interest and stop mining a little bit?
No, we don't see any big difference.
Completely unaffected. Yeah.
And this community is powered by Pi, which is the world's most widely distributed cryptocurrency. So this platform that we're putting together is essentially creating a robust, especially accessible ecosystem for 3 types of people: for users, for developers who are building apps, and for merchants who are using apps. And what makes it different? I would say that we followed a number of non-consensus strategies compared to other cryptocurrencies. Like, for example, we didn't just focus on solving a technical problem. Sometimes you hear things like transactions per second and this and that technical solutions. But we also focused on solving the human problems. So having people engaged, having people on the platform to begin with. Another thing that we did differently is that our platform is not just focusing on blockchain native applications and nothing else, meaning like DeFi, NFT. Of course, these are possible on Pi, but this is not the only thing that the platform focuses. It focuses on all types of applications that solve needs for mainstream audience. Let me see. Another different thing that we did slightly different here is that we focused on accessibility and inclusivity through essentially trying to reduce any kind of barriers for people to participate, such as financial barriers and technical barriers. So financially, we don't ask them to pay for anything to acquire Pi. In fact, it's not even possible for someone to do that. You can only mine it on the platform. And technical barriers, they don't need to be computer scientists or have complicated mining rigs at home that are allowing them to mine. All they need is a mobile phone and participate using.
Pi Network. Zhengyao, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
I want to begin and just ask you, what is it about Pi Network, if you had to explain it to a novice, that makes it so unique and advantageous for crypto investors?
Oh, first of all, our target audience is not necessarily investors. Pi is a utility token. We're targeting actually everyday people. Actually, one of the mission of Pi is making cryptocurrency and blockchain technology as accessible as possible. And accessibility includes that how can we minimize the barrier to entry. Barrier to entry includes financial barrier to entry, which is referring to the investment part. That's part of the reason why Bitcoin is hard to enter later, because it's so high. It requires a lot of money to enter for many ordinary people. Another aspect of barrier is technical barrier. That's why we make it easy to mine, and we make it the most accessible in current day is through a phone.
Great. So as I understand it, the Pi coin can only be mined on the Pi network. So why would I want to mine that coin instead of just the Bitcoin, which is, the one that everybody, and their mother wants to be in?
Well, to follow from, my last answer, basically the 2 reasons. One is it's free. everyone, as long as you are willing to make contribution to this network and ecosystem, can participate. Second thing is easily done. You don't necessarily require some knowledge about computer science in order to set up a node, understanding the consensus algorithm in order to mine like Bitcoin. And you also don't need to spend a lot of money for your electricity to run Bitcoin node. So that's why it's easier to mine.
I want to come back to that point about energy because it's a very interesting one. Talk to me a little bit about the utility of the token. So if I mine it, what's the benefit to me as a user and a miner?
So the vision of Pi is to actually building an ecosystem that is having different kinds of goods and services that are available to be purchased in Pi. And what type of goods and services is not. Well, Pi Network was started combining all our academic and personal interest. Nicholas is a hardcore computer scientist with expertise in distributed system, which is a precursor to one big component of blockchain. And I myself is a social scientist. So with the second half of my PhD doing human-computer interaction, that's where Nicholas and I collaborated on multiple research projects. Studying how to build computer systems.
Minepi.com.
Easy. Minepi.com.
Yeah.
How'd you guys land on the name Pi? P-I 3.14, right?
Yes. I guess we're all geeks. So yeah, we love math, and Pi is such a universal concept. Everyone understands. It also represents a circle that the uniting people together. Inclusiveness goes into the concept. And also, Nicholas has a Greek descent. It's a Greek letter.
Easy to type it on my
keyboard. It's easy to type it on my keyboard. Love it. All right. Well, guys, thank you so much. We look forward to bringing you guys back on again to the Crypto 101 podcast when you have some more exciting updates.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure. Thanks.